Good morning, I'm Brandon Peoples. A Manhattan landmark is getting a brand new look. Wareham Hall officials broke ground Wednesday on a $40 million renovation project. Marketing Director Ashley Furman says the new renovations are going towards many things to improve the 145-year-old space.
Short answer is a large portion of that is going to be going toward the infrastructure. So upgrading key things, it's all the boring stuff, right? HVAC, electrical, accessibility improvements, first floor restrooms and all the plumbing, elevators, things like that. So the majority of the budget is going towards that.
The 37,000 square foot renovation will transform the theater into a 550-seat venue with expanded lobby space, a second floor lounge, box seating, an artist green room, short-term rentals, and an office space. The renovations will open the playbook also for Wareham Hall to host all types of music and theater productions.
The versatility of this space is unmatched for anything in the region. We'll be able to accommodate through that state-of-the-art technology everything from a small, intimate acoustic set or a jazz performance all the way to rock show or EDM performance. We'll be able to create top-notch experiences regardless of the genre of music or the type of act that's on our stage.
Renovations are expected to take about 2 years. The grand reopening is set for late 2027. Mail ballots continue to trickle into the Riley County Clerk's office. Each of the candidates picked up some extra votes on Wednesday, but not enough to change the outcome of either local race. The margin between third and fourth place in the city commission race narrowed slightly, with Amber Starling closing the gap by 3 votes. Starling still trails Andrew Von Lintel in fourth place by 36 votes. The presumptive commissioner-elect Von Lintel remains in third place with 2,688 to Starling's 2,652 votes. Commissioners-elect Larry Fox and Jim Morrison each picked up 11 and 10 more votes respectively. Mail and provisional ballots will be counted through Friday. The 3 new city commissioners will take office in January after both incumbents were defeated in Tuesday's election. Larry Fox, a retired former director of real estate for the K-State Foundation, finished tops overall in voting and says residents have signaled that taxes are too high and the current approach to Manhattan's housing shortage is not a good strategy.
They're seeing their taxes go higher and higher. They want to see us try to keep a cap on the taxes. And as I've said, tax abatements on residential construction, that's a big issue that we're opposed to the residential tax abatements, and that's got to stop.
Jim Morrison finished second overall in voting. The retired former county attorney says when it comes to the budget, limiting property taxes will be a top priority.
And maybe even look at a reality that what we do isn't always necessary to be done as a city. I'm not thinking of cutting programs, but maybe not expanding some programs, maybe sharing responsibility for some other kind of concept, which I truthfully haven't delved into enough to say any of that is actively a possibility.
Fox and Morrison secured 4-year terms. Andrew Von Lintel, who finished third, appears to have secured the 2-year term.
There's just too much spending, and what we're spending on is the wrong things for Manhattan. So trying to get it, I don't think there's a lot of love for the workforce housing projects that they've been doing. I think it's rubbed people the wrong way. And then raising property taxes hasn't been a good mix for a lot of people.
A man on trial for murder in Riley County has chosen to represent himself. On the third day of his trial Wednesday, 32-year-old Antoine McNeil of Ogden asked to dismiss his attorney, Julie Effenbeck. McNeil is charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, aggravated assault, aggravated burglary, criminal discharge of a firearm, and interference with law enforcement in the October 2024 shooting death of 58-year-old Don Stovall. Judge Grant Bannister warned McNeil that proceeding without counsel was unwise. Effenbeck told the court the request was unexpected and noted McNeil faces at least 50 years if convicted. Bannister allowed McNeil to represent himself, with Effenbeck remaining as standby counsel. And that's a look at news this morning. I'm Brandon Peoples, News Radio KMAN.
Good morning, I'm Mitch Fortner with sports. K-State offensive lineman Sam Hecht and safety VJ Payne have been invited to play in the 2026 East-West Shrine Bowl. The longest-running college football all-star game will take place Tuesday, January 27th. K-State volleyball is back at home tonight at Morgan Family Arena as they have a rematch with Cincinnati. K-State right now on the right side of the bubble for the NCAA tournament with 7 regular season games to go. Cincinnati currently a bubble team. First serve is at 6:30. The Kansas City Royals have exercised their 2026 option to have their games broadcast on FanDuel Sports Network once again. The team stated that, like last year, streamers throughout the Royals territory will be able to watch the Royals through Amazon Prime Video as an add-on subscription. And Thursday Night Football tonight, the 2-6 Raiders visit the 7-2 Broncos for an AFC West matchup. Former K-State wide receiver Tyler Lockett will make his AFC West debut for the Raiders tonight. Last week against the Jaguars, 1 target but no catches. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports.